Okay, we're going to go over the basics of tying up a spinner rig or a crawler harness, or even more specifically a crawler harness that I would use while fishing on Mille Lacs Lake. Start off with the meat and potato stuff. Line, Berkley Trilene XT in the 10-pound variety. Use this a lot, highly recommend it. Today while I was out chopping for hooks, I came across the Trilene XT in the new red color. I bought it. I'm going to give it a try this year. I always like experimenting. I'm going to use P-Line, which is a fluorocarbon polycarbonate line. I'm going to use this in the 12-pound test, and this is the P-Lines and fluorocarbons. They have very little stretch, good hook setting, and very clear, clean and visible and clear water stuff. I find that the green is also real invisible in clear water. For the hooks, I'm going to use today I'm going to use a size 2 Gamakatsu. Quality. You want to use a quality octopus hook. VMC, Gamakatsu are always my top picks. I always keep an eye out for stuff that's on sale. When I was out picking up line today, I came across these variety packs. Here's 20 size 2 hooks, half off, colored. I'll definitely be tying these up. On the back side of my rigs today, I'm going to be using a Gamakatsu size 10 treble hook. For beads, basic Mille Lacs beads are chartreuse size 4 and size 5 beads. Reds and greens and whites, all in that size 4 to size 5 size. Colorado and willow size blades in the hammered silver, hammered brass, hammered gold, any offshoot of these that are have a perch pattern. Some of these are hammered, some of these are just flat colored. Anything that really shines I like. Almost all these blades I get at Cabela's. I'm a collector of blades and beads, and I absolutely love tying my own stuff. To get started, we're going to take a 8-foot section of the 10-pound line. I'm going to take a size 2 Gamakatsu hook, and we're going to push that line right down through the top. We're going to pull out about 8 inches or so. Then we're going to bring down that line right down the front side of the hook and hold on to it, pinch it off, and then we're going to wrap about 10 to 12 times real snug right along the hook, keeping that knot nice and snug. We're tying a Snell knot here. We'll hold on to it, and we'll pull out the end of this, and then we're going to come up through the back side of the hook and pull this line all the way through. Now, applying tension to both sides of the line and just kind of snugging this knot up tight. We'll get a nice snug Snell knot, just like such. Get that nice and tight, nice and snug. And that line's coming right out the top of the hook, and the back side is going to lay nice and flat off the back side. Now, what we're going to do here on the tag end side of this, we're going to tie on a number 10 treble hook. We're going to try to get this to end up about 4 inches behind the front hook, and we're just going to do a simple trilene knot or cinch knot. Just going to run that around 4 or 5 times and then bring that line right down through the loop and cinch that all up nice and tight. Like such. And clip off the tag end. And now we're going to start adding our beads. Now, for this rig, I'm going to use a chartreuse bead and silver blade combination. I'm going to put on about 7 beads. I'm going to put 3 of the 4mm, one slightly larger 5, and then 3 more of these. Beads here. You know, other combinations that are good are you know, green and red, white and blue. I'll take this one, take a Clevis size 4 blade with, you know, this is a hammered silver. Then I'm going to drop another chartreuse blade right on top. So what we're going to end up with is a, you know, a harness that looks like such. So that the key thing is that you want to make sure that your blade never covers your hook. You always have enough beads so that that blade is over the top of your knot, spinning, you know, forward of the hook. Okay, what I'm going to do on this end is I'm going to do just an overhand knot over a loop. So I'm going to loop the end, and I'm just going to do an overhand knot, and really all this does is hold the beads on until I'm ready to use it. In the meantime, I'm going to store this in a half-size Ziploc bag. I'm going to start out by just tying this, just wrapping this up. I'm going to clip off this tag in here, back side of that knot. Get a half-size Ziploc. I'm going to drop this in here. Get the idea. Zip this up, everything tucked in, and this is ready to go. Now I'll tie up similar sizes and colors to this and store them in a slightly larger, like a quart-sized Ziploc. So I'll have, you know, 10 to 15 of them tied up in here, and you know, then I'll have all of these stored away in a you know, like a box, you know, a foot size, you know, a shoe box size container, and you know, I could probably put, you know, 150 or so of these away in one box and take them out as I need them. And when I need them, I'll pull them out of those bags and I'll wrap them up on a pool noodle and head off for the day. So hey, so many combinations of colors to use. You know, it's kind of an addiction. You know, it's kind of a, I have tons of every time I get a chance to buy a new blade or a new color of bead or size I need, I certainly pick them up. I love tying spinners, and I hope this helped you out today, and see you up on Mille Lacs.